Okay, now we're going to look at the graph of y equals the tangent of x. So we're going to look at tangent and cotangent functions actually. Again, I've filled out the chart here already using my pre-selected values for x. So the tangent of 0 is 0, tangent of pi over 4 is 1, tangent of pi over 2 is undefined, tangent of 3 pi over 4 is negative 1, the tangent of pi is 0, the tangent of 5 pi over 4 is 1, tangent of 3 pi over 2 is undefined, tangent of 7 pi over 4 is negative 1, tangent of 2 pi is 0. Okay, so these places again where I have undefined values, I will have vertical asymptote. Okay, if I graph those, notice that tangent, the parent graph of tangent will pass through the origin. Okay, then I have pi over 4, 1, undefined at pi over 2. So that's going to be my vertical asymptote. And 3 pi over 4, y value is negative 1, pi is at 0, 5 pi over 4, positive 1, vertical asymptote at 3 pi over 2, or undefined, 7 pi over 4, it's negative 1, and 2 pi, the y value is 0. Okay, so here I only have one portion of the graph. Here we have a kind of a complete picture of what tangent looks like. And then here just a half portion of that. Okay, but we could tell if I wanted to plug in more values, negative pi over 4, the y value would be negative 1. So we would get the same curve that we have here and here. Okay, so what do you think the period is for tangent? It's already repeated itself here and then again here. So if I look at that distance, I've repeated myself from 0 to pi. Okay, pi to 2 pi. Again, so that period of tangent is just pi. Okay, remember sine, cosine, secant, and secant all have a period of 2 pi, but tangent has a period of pi. Okay, then the same thing for cotangent. I have filled in the values for those, which are the reciprocal to tangent. If I plot the points I have here, notice when x is 0, the cotangent of 0 is undefined. So that's where my vertical asymptote will be for cotangent. Pi over 4, cotangent of pi over 4 is 1. The cotangent of pi over 2 is 0. The cotangent of 3 pi over 4 is negative 1. Cotangent of pi is undefined, so I have a vertical asymptote. Notice again that's kind of where it's repeated itself. So that lets you know that the period for cotangent is also pi. 5 pi over 4. The cotangent is 1. Cotangent of 3 pi over 2 is 0. Cotangent of 7 pi over 4 is negative 1. And then cotangent of 2 pi, undefined. Okay, so this is the graph of cotangent of x, or y equals cotangent of x. And notice the shape. Okay, you're going to need to be able to tell the difference between tangent and cotangent on the graph. It's almost kind of like they're a reflection about the y-axis, kind of each other. If we notice tangent from 0 goes through the origin and then increasing. Cotangent does not pass through the origin, and from left to right it looks more like a decreasing function rather than increasing like tangent. So just knowing those few things can help you tell the difference between these on a graph.